Guys, I go further with my video. As I already shown, I will shave with these two razors. I think these two razors are the most aggressive DE shavers on the market of traditional wet shaving. This is the first one, the Muhle R101. Let me show you the blade exposure. And this is the Roedter 9001. And I think this one is the most aggressive razor, DE razor on the market. You also have the slant bar razor. It's also an aggressive one, but not that aggressive as these two razors. I will show you the blade exposure of both razors, just to compare them. I hope it will work. Like this. Hopefully you can see. It's the first one. And this is the Roedter. You can see it. I have to do it like this. There's a lot of blade exposure, as you can see over here. There's a lot of room between the safety bar over here and the blade. There's a lot of space between the safety bar and the blade, and that means that it's very aggressive. Some people call this a Roedter. They call this a straight on a stick. So what they mean is that you have a handle and a safety straight razor just placed up on the handle, and that you have here the blade. And that's how it looks like if you look at the blade. It doesn't, the head and the bar doesn't bend the blade. It can, as you can see over here. So it's a very dangerous, not that dangerous if you know how to handle these type of razors. They are not that dangerous to shave with, but you have to be careful. And for today, this is my first day shave with the R41 Best Batcher. Here it is. Looks very nice. As you can see, R41 Best Batcher, made in England. As you all know, there are a lot of great brands. Oh, by the way, it came in a nice little stand. It came with this stand. So it looks great. Great brush. As you all know, there are a lot of good shaving brushes made in England, in Britain. You have the Simpson brushes. I'm very used to the Best Batcher brushes made by Simpson. They're made of high quality Batcher hair, and they are all handmade and great brushes. So today I will see how this R41 Best Batcher will work out. Another good brand from a famous brand, which is very well known among traditional wet shaver, are the Kent brushes. Also high quality brushes. In England they make a lot of good shaving brushes. So it's very important that I'm well prepared before I gonna shave with my aggressive razors. So I wet my face, and I will use a pre-shave soap, glycerin based soap, and so the blade will glide a lot easier over my face, and I hope it will protect me from nicks and cuts. After that I will apply my shaving soap. And today I will not ball lather but face lather my shaving soap. Just to see how this will work out. The soap I'm gonna use for today is the tabak shaving soap. I put it in an old Kruidvat shaving soap container, but this is the tabak. I think this is one of the best pharmacy brands on the market. It's a great soap, so a real high quality soap. Now let me see how this will work out. My brush. It smells. You can smell that this is a new brush. They have a strange scent. All new Badger brushes have a funky smell. I hope I pronounced it correctly. But you have to use. You can get rid of this scent smell just to use it frequently. Your brush with soaps, and after a while the scent, the funky smell will go away. And as you can see, I pick up a lot of soap and I will apply it on my face. I think it's a good method to use face lathering. This process will lift up the hairs, and it's a good preparation for a shave. But I'm not used to it because most of the time I ball lather my creams and soaps. If you have no ball or mug around, you can use this method. It's also it works well, very well. Plenty of leather, and I must say this brush is okay. It has some backbone. I think the Simpson brushes are has a bit more backbone than this Edwin Jacker, but it's not bad. It's a really good brush. I think the Simpson brushes are just one step better. Now, I think I will start on this side of my face with the Muhle R101. I hope you can see how I shave. I can really feel the blade, but I'm used to my Roedter. You can feel that it's really an aggressive razor. No pressure at all. As I mentioned in my shave with the Roedter in another shaving video, the benefit with this type of aggressive razors is that you can have a shave, a good, clean, smooth shave just in 2 passes. So I think in this shave I don't need 3 passes. And in both razors, I forgot to mention, but In both razors I use the same blade, the HEMA blade, so both razors are in the same condition, same blade, the same soap. The same circumstances, so now I switch to my left, to my right, and you can hear this is it's a lot more aggressive than my Muhle, which is what I expected. Both are very aggressive razors. Definitely not. Both the razors are definitely not beginner's razors, but I think this one is aggressive. The Muhle R101. I can feel it. You don't. You have to be very careful with this razor, but this is the next step in aggressiveness. Just one next step from this razor. So, well, just one next step from the Roedter. This is definitely the most aggressive one in my collection. Of all my razors in my shave, then this is the most aggressive one. And of course, if you really want an aggressive razor, you have to switch to a straight razor or a chivette. But now, this is my first shave, my first impression. Both razors can give you a very clean, smooth shave just in one pass. It feels all smooth already. That's the benefit with these type of razors. I will wet my face, and I think I will go across the growth. Really smooth already. I will take more of this tobacco shaving soap. And I really like to brush, by the way. Oh, I lose one hair. But don't worry, that's very common if you are using a shaving brush for the first time. You can lose some of the hairs. Now, again, like so. And I think because I was using the glycerin-based pre-shave soap, I could feel when I didn't lather my face, re-lather my face, you can feel a layer of slickness. And I think this is because, maybe that's all because of this tobacco soap, but I think that's also the glycerin-based pre-shave soap. And I think that is very useful if you shave with these type of aggressive razors. Now, go for my second, and this will be my final pass because I don't need more passes. Not against the growth, because again I will do this left side of my face with my Muhle R101. Yeah, I feel it has a lot of blade exposure. Compared to my Roedter, it feels very mild. But if I compare it with the Edmund Jacker D86 or 89, you can definitely feel this one is the aggressive razor. But You still have to be very, very careful. This is done. I will switch to my other side of my face, the right side, and I will shave with my Roedter. Go against the growth. There's enough of slickness left on my face. Normally I would say don't shave on a bare skin, but some soaps, creams will leave some slickness left on your face after you remove the soap with your razor. And you will be able to shave on the same spot again. Don't try this every time. Again, then we'll go for my Roedter again. You can even hear that this sounds more aggressive than my Roedter. By the way, I don't use these razors every day, these aggressive razors. Sometimes I mentioned this earlier, that sometimes I like to use milder shavers, like the Edwin Jagger D86 or 89 or my Merkur razor. Sometimes I like a milder shave. Edwin Jagger or some other mild shavers, beginner razors, but of course they are better to start with if you are new into the shaving. But in fact they are not beginner razors, they are just mild razors, mild shavers, and sometimes you like, even the more experienced shavers, they like a milder razor and a milder shave. So some people don't like a Roedter or a Muhle R101 or R41, and that's okay. You don't need an aggressive razor if you don't want to. You can have a clean shave with a mild shaver, but sometimes you need more passes. Nah. I'm done. It feels very smooth. I must say the shave is evenly matched, both very smooth sides. I can't say that one shaves smoother, that the Muhle R101 shaves a lot smoother than the Roedter 9001, but you can really feel a difference, that this Roedter has definitely, this is the more aggressive, most aggressive razor compared to the Muhle R101 or R41. That's because of it has so much blade exposure. So I will recommend them both. Great razors, but yes, the Roedter, definitely the most aggressive one. The only razor which is more aggressive than this can be a Chevette or a straight razor. Then you are putting a blade on the skin with no protection of a safety bar. Now, this was my shave today, just a comparison. I'm watching the World Championship soccer. It's very sad that Britain lost their 2 games I think they have great players like Rooney and Gerrard, and I think it's very sad for the football, for the world, that England lost 2 games and that they were probably out of the tournament, because I like the English competition. They have great competition. I like to see clubs like Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea and Manchester United. And I think it's sad, if you like football, you like the English national team. So I hope maybe there will be a miracle, but that's very sad. The United States also are doing great on the tournament. I hope the United States will win from Portugal. I think they are able to win from Portugal. Portugal is not playing that well, and I don't see a lot of Cristiano Ronaldo. He doesn't play well, and I think the United States make a great chance to go to the knockout phase. But and of course the Netherlands with their Dutch golden triangle, Van Persie, Robben and Sneijder, are doing a great job. But I have to see how far they will come in the tournament. But I think they play well, and maybe we have some weakness in our defense, but we have a good triangle in front, and that's our Van Persie, Arjen Robben and Wesley Sneijder. So maybe we can reach the final, but there will be still a long road until we are in the final. But now, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye bye.